Good afternoon, everybody. It's your boy ECAT coming to you from the 330 in Ohio. As you know, I'd like to start spotlighting some local and some local bands in the Michigan and Ohio metal scene. Today, I'm lucky I got Mr. Joe Hafer from the band NAGAZI, lead singer. Joe, you guys are getting ready to go on tour, starting in April 4th to everybody's favorite day, 420. Could you tell me about the tour coming up? If you guys are stoked, and is there any cities you guys are playing in you haven't played in yet that you're looking forward to, bud?
Well, hey man, thanks for having me. First off, pleasure to talk. Yeah, this tour we're heading out with a band of my own will. They're out of Detroit. They've been around for I don't know 7, 10 years maybe. Those boys are absolutely killing it right now though. They're hard at work. They're doing the same thing we want to do. We want to get our product out, and we're taking it on the road to see a bunch of people that we haven't seen before. And the cool thing about this tour is, other than the Michigan dates, every city and even every state will be brand new for us. It's our first time in Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Kansas, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Nashville, or Tennessee, and then back in Ohio again. So we're super stoked to get on the road and see a bunch of new faces, and hopefully take our product to new people who will hopefully dig it.
Right on. And like you were saying with Ohio, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of just getting into you guys. The Metal Mama Shelly turned me on to you guys, and I'm really stoked about that Akron show. That's kind of a home spot for me. I used to do a little bit of DJing work there, and I'm going to do everything I know I can to get that place packed that night. Um,
Hell yeah, man!
and
Let's pack it wall to wall.
oh yeah, I think you guys are going to like that spot. It's a cool digs. It's cool digs, man. Now the thing is, a lot of people don't understand. They think when they see a band come to town or they get into a band, they don't realize, they're everyday blue collar people, which makes the music way better because you guys are not only busting your ass to get your music out and, make a killer product, you guys are also working jobs at home. And do you think that makes you guys more humble with when you guys do get to perform and you guys do get to do your music? It makes it just that much better?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and starting in a band, 99% of all bands are going to have to work a side job to fully support the, what they really want to do. If music is music deeply ingrained in people. It's not something you can just say, "Yeah, I've had my fun and I'm out." It's an addictive drug, and the stage rush is a high like you'll never know, and it is definitely it makes you really appreciate being on stage when you're busting your ass 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a week trying to fully support a product that you want to put out, and something you want to do full time. But it is yeah, it's a backbreaking endeavor. But fortunately enough, me and my brother were both in the band. We work for a company that's really understanding in what we do. They're willing to give us, let us disappear weeks at a time. Days notice. Hey, we have a show. We're not going to be here. They fully understand and support that. That's a rarity, and not many bosses I don't think would let people just disappear time and time and time again, but yet come back. But yeah, we're fortunate to be in that kind of situation. But yeah, it's working. You're working two full jobs basically.
Oh yeah.
If it's what you want to do, you spend every hour that you are not on a clock making money to support your band. You spend that pretty much, networking and talking to the venues and working on material and putting together tours. It's a never ending. It is a full time job, and doing two of them back to back, hand in hand, is exhausting. But it really makes you. Yeah, it does make you appreciate being on stage. You don't take it for granted. You go up there and you live each second like it's your last, man.
All right. And speaking of networking, anybody who's just getting into the band, why don't you go ahead and tell them where the different parts of social media they can find information about you, maybe pick up your product, your music, some merch.
you can. All of our merch and music is available on our website, NAGAZI5.com. Or if streaming is what you want, pretty much every streaming site, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, you name it, it's out there. It should be at least, hopefully. And other than that, come to shows and buy a product, buy our disc hand to hand. Shake our hand. Let's get to know you.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing, like with the way things are today, record sales really don't are put to the wayside, So, if you guys are out there, you got an extra $20, man, pick up that CD, grab that shirt. You guys don't understand how much it actually helps fuel these guys because when they're out doing shows like this, sometimes if things don't work out right, a show ends up costing them money. So you just picking up that shirt could actually, give them that gas money, put that food in their belly. So, you got that extra $20, go ahead and do it out. Now, we were talking about how, you're a working musician. So, you're putting a lot of time in your craft, your job, your family, your home life. What are a few things you like to do, Joe, when you're not on the road, maybe to unwind as a hobby? You got a sports team? Do you like outdoor activities or anything?
Yeah, I'm a big sports fanatic, diehard Detroit Tigers fan.
Okay.
And a big golfer. I find golfing really relaxing. Chilling on the course, burning some trees, and just escaping the hectic everyday, work and band. You got to have a little time for yourself and relax. Yeah. Or you'll go nuts.
All right. Exactly, man.
Tigers and golf.
Okay.
And then some like wood crafting and shit. Stuff that I can just get away by myself at times and relax.
Right on. All right, and you mentioned also your brother's in the band. Do you guys that sibling rivalry that brothers have, sisters, do you guys use that to try to maybe outdo each other a little bit, just to not in a negative way, but to make that fire in the band even better?
Just to push them. Yeah, you want to. You never want to stay stagnant. You don't want to push to a point of irritation, but you always want to improve. If you stay exactly where you are, you're stagnant, and you're not going to get any better, and you become complacent. And you always want to strive to be better. What's the next? I love a good challenge. What's the next? Pick out a challenge, figure out how to beat it, and beat it. Find a new one, figure out how to beat it, and beat it. Just always get better, always improving.
Okay. And
Jeff and I have definitely pushed each other from time to time, good and bad.
Hell yeah, dude. And keeping on this subject, what's it feel like when you're on stage or you guys are working on something and you look back, you see your brother behind that kit, and you just kind of think, man, I can't believe I'm actually doing this. But not only doing it, I got my brother in the band, and you guys ever have them moments where afterwards you just are like, damn, bro, that was intense. I can't believe we're doing this.
Oh, absolutely. We both grew up in a music household, a music family. Our father was a drummer. We grew up with a drum set in the basement. So as soon as we were big enough to crawl up on that stool and start banging and irritating neighbors, we were both doing that. And then we actually played in the band before this too. We spent 12 years in a band. And there's no other drummer I'd rather play with. The kid's phenomenal. Doing it with a family member is absolutely incredible. You're playing with your brothers on stage. Not all bands are considered brothers, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Not always by blood, but to be on there with two of my best buds, as I consider brothers, and my blood brother, I absolutely love it, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
Okay, now I was fortunate enough, I've talked to you about this on Facebook, with comments and whatnot. I got to check out the bar Rubles. You said that's your guys' home spot.
Rubbles.
Or Rubbles, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody calls it Rubles, so you're not the only one.
I love, from the moment I walked in there, I love that spot. For one, I've got a disability that kind of limits me with my walking. I walk with a cane. You go into that spot, there's no steps, you got your bar, you got the bar separated, and then that spot that everybody plays. I don't know if anybody understands this, but look, I'm kind of ignorant to wearing earplugs, but when you go into Rubbles and you hear a show, that place, the sound quality is phenomenal, for one. For two, that is a loud venue. I mean,
Absolutely.
when if you want to experience high decibel metal, rock and roll, whatever, that's the spot. I notice you guys play that a lot. That being your hometown spot. Has that being a hometown spot and just being such a cool venue, has that added to the experience of all of this?
Absolutely. Like I said, Jeff and I played the band before this, and being from this town, we both started playing that bar. I think I was 17 and Jeff was 15 the first time we hit that stage. Accompanied by our parents to get in, but we've been playing there for 20 plus years, and it is an honor. It's a small dive bar. It's nothing special, but there's something special about that bar because every band that we bring absolutely loves playing there. The crowd is always into it. There's never a bad crowd. There's never a small crowd. Even the small crowds are into your music. They'll be up in front of the stage. They'll be cheering you on. They'll be clapping. They just want to see good music. And Rebels is fortunate enough to have a ton of great music that actually goes through that place and has played through years under different names. I mean, Black Flag, Fishbone. It goes back. There's some even the upcomers, hot new upcomers, Raven Black, kill that place when they play there.
Oh yes.
I know you're good friends with them too.
Oh yeah. They're my buddies, man. I love them. They're actually another reason I'm getting into doing this. They appreciate it. They appreciate my effort, and like I said, I'm just getting started out, so my production value is not that great right now. But you know what? I To me, as a true music fan, when I watch an interview or something online, I really don't care about the production value. I just I like I'm in it for to learn new
Content.
things. And
You want good content.
oh yeah, and okay, I'm 42, man. I know when I went to school, there was music. You had music class, you had bands, you had concert band, symphony band, jazz band. You had art class. And today it seems to be, they're kind of with budgets and whatnot. They're pushing music a little bit to the side. And from the sound of it, you sound like your parents were very supportive. They helped you out. Do you got any word of advice to maybe some parents who maybe think that their kids are maybe just going through a phase? To keep music in the blood of these younger generation coming up.
Yeah. Support your kid and pay for the lessons.
Okay.
If it's what they want to do, it's what they want to do. Why would you want to? I personally don't have any kids, but whatever. If I do and when I do, anything they want to do, I'm supportive 100% behind it. Music is a therapeutic release for not only musicians, it's for the fans too. I mean, everybody's got that song that just touches them in a way, regardless of whether it's the music, a certain solo, the words, whatever it is. Music is a therapeutic release. It helps you through good times, bad times, angry times. The music is always there and will never let you down.
Yeah, and it keeps them kids off the streets too from getting into no-nos. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You gotta. Everybody's got a little wild side. I remember doing a lot of stupid shit. I paid for my troubles back then, but music is a great way. I can't tell you how many people I've talked to, who have said almost that same thing. They said music saved my life. I would have been, I'd be dead by now, but
Oh yeah.
not because of this. And it's an amazing thing.
Okay, now two of my personal favorite songs is I love the song "Alcohol." I love the
Yeah.
I love the verse. I'd rather get drunk than fuck. I mean, because we've all been there. And now another song that really gets me is I like the song "Yeah Baby." I like I like how you guys got the southern guitar going. You got that rockabilly backbeat. I mean, your vocal delivery style is awesome. I was wondering with a little bit, your music is very I want to say fluctual. It's not. It doesn't just stick to that one, blueprint to where this is what we're gonna do. Do you guys come up with these different kinds of like mixture to maybe reach out to not just a metal fan, but get that guy who likes that good, snappy rock beat?
Honestly, there is, yeah, like you said, there is no specific, blueprint that we use. For the most part, it starts with a guitar riff and a drum beat. Matt and Jeff do, 90% of the writing, if not all the writing, as far as music goes. Um, and it's that the music comes from a wide variety of influences. Matt, being, close to 50 years old, is played in blues bands, punk bands, rock bands, jam bands. You name it, he's found influence and damn near played in it. Jeff is the same way. Grew up on the Beatles and Pearl Jam and Zeppelin, and has now since got into a whole wide variety of music. It's a cornucopia of influences, I guess you could say. So they basically just play what they like, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can always change a beat and change a riff and a drum beat by the vocal stylings over top of it. If it's clean, if it's fast, if it's slow, you can change everything just by adding some vocals to it as well. But for the most part, we just write what we write. There is no, like you said, there's no blueprint on how we do it, and there's no, also at the same time, not saying, all right, we wrote this, so we need to write this. And
Yes.
now we wrote this, so we need to do something here. It's whatever it writes. If it's straight, just fast thrash, that's what it is. If it's a little bit tuned down rock, tap your foot tempo, we'll do that too. We basically just play what we want and hope that people like it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's one thing I found really appealing about you guys is it's every song has its own like you said, tempo and whatnot. It's not just the same stagnant, okay, let's sit down and do this. It's such a wide plethora of the spectrum. And so also Headless, that's your guys' newest video, correct?
Yeah. Yep, that is the most recent one. We do have another one coming out. I don't know when you're going to air this, but it should be out, let's say, second week of March.
Okay, well, that's great, man. And I'm touching back to the whole. You guys are kind of do-it-yourself band. When you guys are doing the videos and everything, like I said, a lot of people don't understand is you guys are the ones paying to get these productions done and whatnot. You don't have some guy behind a desk saying, okay, here's so much money, go out and make this video. That's why I can't stress enough, people, buy the merch, pick up a CD. I know CDs are getting pushed to the wayside, but you know what? Everybody might have that car or everybody might have that CD player at work. And if not, I like to collect CDs. Guys, get the CD just for the collection value. Take it to the show or buy it at the show. I know these guys will probably, more than likely, like Jeff or Joe just said, they will autograph stuff. They'll take the time to talk to you. Correct?
Absolutely. We want to get to know our fans. We can't do what we do or what we want to do without them. So to do anything but want to get to know them and be thankful for their full support would be crazy.
All right, bud. I'm gonna ask you one more question. I've been gonna ask this. Touching back on bands under the radar that are really great bands, and to any of our listeners out there, could you recommend a couple bands that might be off of their radar? That you think should get some recognition.
I'm gonna stick to the Central Michigan area right now. There's
right on
Michigan in general. There's a handful of bands. I'm gonna feel bad because I'm probably gonna leave a few out because the list can't go on forever. But okay, check out Everybody, number one.
Everybody.
Okay. Everybody in Michigan is killing it right now.
Okay.
And but some of my personal favorites. We have homies. We're fortunate enough in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, to share this town with. From Blue to Gray, they're a great
yes.
rock metal band. There's also Raven Black. are transplants from LA. They live in just outside the city now. They're absolutely killing it right now. They're on tour with Cradle of Filth, I do believe.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, they just played a bunch of sold out venues with Devil Driver, and they are absolutely killing it. There's My Own Will out of Detroit. There's Heartsick out of Lansing. There's Heart of Jordan out of Lansing. There is Kill Tomorrow. They honestly might be my favorite band in Michigan. No offense to anyone else. Their stage show, their writing style, they are just incredible to watch. I highly recommend you get out and check out Kill Tomorrow.
Kill Tomorrow.
There's Dead Eyes Always Dreaming. There's The Outliers. There's Age of Athelia is a great new band coming out. And then even on the lighter side, another band from Mount Pleasant, Revolution in Progress. They're a little lighter, but they absolutely, you want to party with Revolution in Progress. You might wake up in a casket, but those boys can throw down on stage and off as well.
Okay. Yeah, I talked to Muppet about this. I think personally, the Michigan metal scene right now, is on fire. I mean, like you said, there are so many great bands coming out there. Spoiler alert, I've got Tim from Blue to Gray. I'm gonna be doing an interview with him here in the next few. I had the experience and the pleasure to hang out with Tim for 3 days through 3 different states. He's a really cool guy. But like I said, the Michigan metal scene, I think, is on fire. That's why I want to do a lot of focusing on there. I've got my buddy Shannon. I'm gonna be going and hanging out with him up to see Dose at the Dose release party, and I'm gonna be getting turned on to some other Northern Ohio bands. Like I said, I think the music's so pure because we're such blue collar people, and we take 3 things serious. We take our family serious, we take our sports serious, and we definitely take our music serious. All right, I want to thank you, Joe, for calling in and talking to me today. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans, to people out there, get off your chest or just enlighten us on anything?
New video coming out soon. Look for Swarm video release, Facebook, YouTube. Like it, share it, please.
Oh yeah.
And thank you. We want to thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank the fans for the full support, and to all our new fans, hopefully we'll meet soon. Come on out and see us. Let's talk and let's have some fun.
All right, everybody. I really want to tell Joe I really appreciate him taking out the time of his day to give me a call. All of you out there on YouTube, all of you on Facebook, remember, those likes and those shares matter. That's how these guys get their recognition these days and get these promoters and these guys who set up the tours to get in contact with them. And, like I say before, I love what music does for me. So as a fan, I want to give back to these guys and make sure that they understand how much we love it. Because you know what? If they don't understand, then you know what? Then how are we going to get the feeling back from the music if the music's not pure? So I'm going to go ahead and talk to Joe for a few more minutes. I want to tell everybody thanks for tuning in. Until next time, have a great day.